It's been about 6 months since Dennis died. And there hasn't been a day that's gone by where I haven't thought about him.
Always thinking about him. Every day. I speak to his soul. I speak to his spirit.
Like him passing away is not just a loss to so many people that knew him and loved him. I think it is also a huge loss for this community.
It's still a surreal shock that I think hasn't fully set in. I think with each passing month, it becomes a little bit more real.
I miss him. I think about him every day.
This is an interesting thing. This is $1, okay? All we need is like 1 million of these. I mean, look at how thin it is. See that? I mean, if I had 10, it'd still be really thin. If I had 100, it might be a little bit thick. But I mean, come on, dude. I mean, the room is huge, right? I wouldn't even have to fill up this whole room with money. I mean, to get like $1 million, I would only have to fill up like, this area behind me for like $1 million. And that would be all we need right now to make a film that we want to make.
Dennis had an energy about him like no other. You couldn't put him in a box because you knew that he would break out of it.
I think there's so many things. There are so many things to love and admire about Dennis, like just so many.
There is nobody like him when it comes to that energy. He just had this way to get people riled up and to get people, to bring people together.
Dennis was not Hollywood, that kind of stereotypical person, like ego monster.
The dude was filled with life. He was a pure and happy and ultra talented man. He's a great dude. He was pure. He was a pure good man.
Man of integrity, of honor, of respect. Truly man. A legend.
Even though we didn't know each other, he greeted me with so much respect and love and welcomed me with open arms, like a friend. He treated me like a friend.
He used martial arts and he used his art to build his character, not to build his ego. He was constantly trying to make everyone around him just rise. And he is a light. Any person in the darkness, he shined light on them.
It's just, he was really infectious, positively infectious personality. You couldn't help but take parts of him with you when you hung out with him. He was a heavy influence on me.
They always pumped you up and they always made you feel like this was worth it, and there were people that cared about what you were doing. And that was one of my favorite things about being his friend, was his ability to motivate and to inspire and to show you love.
Easily one of the kindest, most caring, considerate, smart people I've ever met.
What can I not say? I think he left a lasting impression on all of us. I still feel it. I'll continue to feel it to the day I die.
I only had the chance to meet Dennis once in person, but that was enough for me to realize that he was a very hardworking, talented, driven filmmaker, actor, and martial artist.
He was very diplomatic in a way that I could never be, and very patient and kind with people.
Yeah, he was the best. There's just no other way to put it. He made me the performer I am. Let's face it. Without him, I just wouldn't be here.
Even though he was himself such a talented filmmaker and leading man, he had no ego.
Every time you try to compliment him, the only thing he was better at, the judo and kicking and all that stuff, was deflecting compliments.
You'd want to be jealous of how talented he was, but that was just done. He was just doing his thing, and you just want to watch, honestly.
Really friendly, really welcoming, really you could tell that he wanted to welcome everyone. He would never be a threat to anyone.
I honestly loved him the minute I got to go ahead and talk to him. there's just those people that you go ahead and meet and you immediately just go, yep, that's one of my people.
He would think about the well-being of other people even when they weren't around and be concerned about it.
But he was funny. He was very funny. And he was fun to hang out with. He could make a dull journey to the store fun.
I really enjoyed his humor side. He loved fooling around, joking a lot.
He and I had on-running jokes for 15, 20 years. And I know I'm not alone in this.
He was great with kids. Like, he would teach kids martial arts, and he was so good with them.
Can't wait. Hello. Is it a video?
It's a video. Yeah.
I'm all being still.
So this is the location of replays, and it is Dennis' house.
Man?
This is Dennis' room. I'm going to sleep here. Wait there.
Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jackie Chan fell down. Bruce Lee.
Jackie Chan fell down?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The poster.
Yeah. Jackie Chan fell down.
Yeah, man.
Once again.
Huh?
Nobody has seen that.
Nobody has seen this yet.
But me.
So this may be the future, right there.
No.
Guten Tag. You hear it, right? What is that? I'll check it later. I'll catch you later. Okay. So this is happening now. Come on now. Do it now. Come on. Get down there. We have to get you down to the airport. To get you down there. So that you can fly.
Back with the Scheiß.
Fly with, back with the Scheiß. Back with the Scheiß. That's what we're doing.
You could tell that he had a troubled soul, the heart of an artist, and the weight of the world on his shoulders.
I think he was put on this planet to go ahead and get us to jumpstart, to make sure that we do what we want to do. And to keep the spirit alive of Hong Kong cinema and the independent sort of front. So we're gonna do just that.
Dennis's skill, charisma, athletic ability, creativity, precision, and just his on-screen, just his explosiveness on screen.
Dennis, he's one of the best enablers on the planet. I mean, you would do something and he'd be like, yeah, and then he would want to learn it, come up with ideas for it. I mean, he was just such a playful spirit.
Man, Dennis, one of a kind. Super talented. A heart of gold. His ideas of movies just flow like rivers through the mountains.
Who contributed so much to in the action world. I think, honestly, he was one of the few people who really took it seriously and tried to make it work, despite all the odds stacked against it.
Yes, Dennis was such an extreme upgrade to the stunt people with his extraordinary performance as a screenwriter, but also as an actor.
He can do that, and that's 1% of what he does. He can run a mocap stage, he can AD, he's produced and directed and edited a feature film. He's run a martial arts school, he's been a stunt coordinator at a motion capture company. Pick something, he'll do it. He can do it. He's a singer, he's a writer.
Editor, director, producer, martial artist, kicker, comedian.
And I'll always put him against any action screen fighter, past or present, hands down. I mean, he just was that good. There's a huge difference between being an awesome martial artist and an awesome screen fighter. One does not guarantee the other, ever. And yet Dennis was both. And that's rare.
Easily one of the best martial artists. He's an amazing filmmaker. Encyclopedic in his knowledge of film and filmmaking in general.
Who is that? Where'd you find him? They were amazed. And I was just like, he's the best. What do you want? He's the best. You want everything in one guy? He's the best.
One of the best editors out there that could give any top-level pro editor a run for their money, without a doubt. Amazing writer.
He was one of a kind. He was one of my absolute favorite screenfighters of all time. Hands down.
He was by far the best kicker on screen and off screen that I've ever seen.
You watch him kick on the mat or when you watch him kick on screen, both ways, extremely powerful. You do not want to get hit by his kicks, and he was in such control.
All he wanted to do was make entertaining, cool stuff with his skills of directing, acting, and fighting. That was what he was about. He was such a great person to work with because he was excited to work hard. He was excited to come up with the good stuff. And luckily, he was one of those people who had the skills.
I mean, on set, for sure, I missed him and knew that he had an eye. Like, there was just some things that he would think about or see or want to do that none of us would have thought of. And we all missed that about him.
The rest of the time, I got to see him kick ass on the screen over the course of 20 years, really, working with the stunt people and having such amazing on-screen presence, acting chops, and screen fighting skills.
I think he left behind something that we can really call a legacy and inspiration to so many people that want to start a career in this industry. He just deserves respect from everyone for what he accomplished and what he contributed.
The memory of him continues to inspire you to get after it, to keep the dream alive.
I miss his voice, I miss his laugh, and I'm very grateful to have gotten to know him a little bit.
Yeah, we lost a legend, and he will be missed.
I wish I would have told him more often when I had the chance how grateful I am for the time he spent with me and how much I admire him for who he was, not just as a martial artist and filmmaker, but also as a person.
It's hard to deal with the fact that that's gone from this world. We definitely need more people like him, and I hope moving forward that, you know, the rest of us can just do our best to take what we remember of him and try and put that same, or put as much of that energy out into the world as we can.
Sometimes I still think he's out there and he's gonna call me, or he was my brother. He was my creative collaborator. He was my best friend.
We miss him savagely. It's a nightmare that he's not here.
He's a very good friend of mine. It was a brother of mine. as much as my actual brother is to me. The world in general is that much darker without him.
I think his spirit does live on in those that he came in contact with, and I think that we all became a little bit better because of him.
But we can honor the genius that was the man, Dennis Ruel, the genius entertainer, and the highest level of friend and good man. So let us all enjoy what he did give us. How about that?
Yeah, man, I miss him. Yeah. But we're gonna keep that legacy strong. That's what we're here for. Love you, Dennis.
God, that's heavy. It's hard. I think about him a lot.
And I really miss him. I always will. There's just a hole in my heart now that is never going away, and I'm just gonna live with that. Yeah, I miss him, and that's sad. He was one of my best friends. So.
God bless his soul, his family, and his spirit carries on. That is the rule. You're the man, brother. Miss you dearly.
I miss my friend. But in the end, I'm just so grateful to have crossed paths with him.
I have nothing else to say about him except for I love him and I miss him.
And it's a humble honor that I got to call him my friend. And I miss him very much.
Thank you, Dennis. You are the man. Thank you for paving the way and inspiring so many of us. You are the legend, and I'll see you again.
I miss you, and I love you, and thank you for all that you did, for all that you did for all of us. Keep watching you on the screen. Yeah. Thanks for everything, Dad.